Geologist Pat Abbott joining us tonight with his thoughts. Good evening.
Good evening.
Let's talk about this earthquake. To me, and I know to so many people, it really felt like it went on a long time. Does the length of the earthquake, how long it feels like it's going on, equally related to the magnitude?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. I mean, what we're looking at is a tear in the earth, and the longer that tear travels distance-wise, that's also time-wise, it's emitting energy during that whole time, during that whole rupture, and the magnitude is just climbing throughout it.
So many people don't know what to do. We talked about the man who was killed in Mexico running out of a building to get away and then being hit by a car. What do you do? Where do you go? What's the safest place?
Well, the safest place is underneath something. I mean, your biggest problem is things falling on you. So where are you? You know, dive underneath a heavy table. Don't run. Goodness gracious. Runs under that car. Paso Robles earthquake a few years ago. 2 women running out of the building got hit by bricks. The only 2 fatalities. You know, if you're running, what are you running to? Look up. That's where the danger is, things falling on you. And traveling horizontally just means you're traveling into another danger zone.
This quake, to me, seems like it follows, and it does, several very large earthquakes. We're talking about Haiti and what happened in Chile. Is there something going on that we're seeing so many of these large earthquakes?
Well, you know, we notice it especially when it hits near population centers, and a lot of people feel it. But, you know, if you look at a whole map of the globe, these kinds of things are going on all the time. But if they're in areas where people don't live, it's not as newsworthy. And this, though, I mean, the Chile earthquake, 8.8, as huge as that is, it would set off other earthquakes in that region, but that's too far away to affect us directly. Now, the interesting thing here is, as Lauren was just discussing, there was the main earthquake and then the aftershocks, other movements on that fault, but it also triggered other nearby faults to move. And that only happens with large earthquakes, but it happens locally. And when we're talking about Caltech there, the folks are saying that there's a 5% chance you could have another big one. Well, remember, where's the biggest earthquake we're waiting for in California? Statistically speaking, the southern San Andreas from the Salton Sea through Palm Springs, San Bernardino is the one we next expect to go. 7.6, maybe 7.8. And today's quake did not relieve stress out there. That increased stress on the San Andreas.
Not good news.
Not good news. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. You know how us geologists are with time. Now, you know, it may have been going to happen in 50 years. Now it maybe will happen in 40 years.
Right.
But it also could be tomorrow.
Okay, Pat Abbott, always so great to have you on the program. Thank you so much.
Glad to be here.
Appreciate it. Weather going to take a turn tomorrow. Brad Wills, come on over. Join Pat and I for a little weather and tell us what's going on.
You want me to go over there? Or
isn't he the best? You know, you had some questions.